and welcome to Famicast 206, your Famicast for the latter part of September 2021. I'm your host, Danny Bivens, and today I'm joined by James Charlton.
Famicast to go, baby.
There it is. And we're also joined by Ty Sugar.
It's happening. Anime.
It is happening. Anime is happening. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, here we go. As James was saying, summer's supposed to be over, but it's not.
Jesus Christ. It's 27 degrees, which in America, what's that, 185?
Yes.
And it's like, what, 9:30 p.m.? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I will say, like, today, like, during the day, because I had to, like, go out for work, and, like, in the afternoon, it was fine. And then 3 hours later, it was, like, over 30. I was like, oh, okay. Well.
Yeah. It's the psych out summer. Yeah. Japan does it every year. He's like, you gotta get your winter clothes out. And it's like, nope. Psych. We got another week of summer, bitch.
No kidding.
Get your shorts back out.
But video games. So we're here to talk about Nintendo and like all sorts of stuff like that. So I got
really shit. Nobody told me.
Yeah, we've actually all of us have been playing a lot of different things that we're going to be talking about at New Business. Little dab of news. Ty has a lot of stuff for the anime trash today, and we got some actually really good feedback today too. Got a not long-winded, that makes it sound bad. Got a long form
email.
Yeah, you know who you are. Who sent that in? I didn't mean it that way.
What an asshole.
Yeah, already off to a great start. Yeah. But let's just go ahead and kick things off with New Business.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and I'm going to kick things off today. So I've been playing just a couple of different things. So I know that I think James Allen, it sounded off on our Discord about this, but I was playing a little bit of Tetris 99 last week, at the end of last week and earlier this week, because of the WarioWare theme that they had going on. Did you guys get to check it out? Ty, I already know your sad story.
Yeah.
Boy. Oh, James, you got to try it out?
Yeah. I got the 100 points. Got my theme down.
Nice.
Thanks very much. Yeah. I usually don't. I'm usually in Ty's position where it's like, right. I remember, and it's like, oh, by the way, it finished like 24 hours ago.
Yeah. I think when Ty asked, like, I think it was on the Discord, he's like, hey, I need to really get into that. I was like, dude, I think it just ended like an hour ago. I was like, oh.
Is it usually over a weekend or longer than a weekend?
It starts on Japan time. It starts like 4:00 p.m. on Friday afternoon, and then it goes until Tuesday at like 3:59 p.m.
Oh, okay, so longer than the weekend.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But yeah, it's fun. I mean, I thought it was a pretty fun theme. I didn't really play much with the sound on. I was kind of like, TV was on and cat was running around and stuff like that.
That's why you enjoyed it then, because for me, the music got a bit grating.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because WarioWare has some good... I think the WarioWare theme, like the one that you used in the last podcast, Danny, that's a good theme. It's a nice theme. But this new one, it's good in the trailer. Like you listen to it once, you're like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. But on repeat, again and again and again, it starts to get a bit grating. I didn't enjoy that. But I think the look, the blocks and everything, how they look, is really nice. Yeah. Yeah,
it was sharp. And they had the panels behind the the blocks and stuff like that. Everything looked pretty sharp. I mean, it's great seeing WarioWare and just Wario in general, like in HD. I mean, aside from, I think, Game & Wario on, Wii U,
Rip.
We really don't have too much HD Wario. And actually, I want to throw out kind of like, not necessarily, well, I don't know if it's say apology or correction or whatever, but Chariot Goblin sounded off in the last episode. And we were trying to come up with like the title names for the past WarioWare games. And we're all kind of like just swinging and missing. And, and trust me, I know what it's like when you're listening to a podcast and the dummies that are, going on, they can't say things right and they mess everything up. And you're, as a listener, you're thinking like, man, these guys suck.
WarioWare switchy, WarioWare rolling. Yeah. We got it all wrong.
Sorry about that. But anyways, I thought that was a fun little distraction. Like Tetris is always kind of this comfort food for me. The Tetris 99. So yeah.
By the way, Danny, I wouldn't call Game & Wario like a WarioWare game. That shit that they put on Wii U, that was like 4 tech demos shitted onto a disc.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, he was still wearing, I'm pretty sure he was wearing like the WarioWare garb or whatever.
Oh, yeah, they tried to trick you with the box art, but that was nowhere near a WarioWare game. Yeah.
Yeah.
the people who went to E3 when the Wii U was revealed,
Yeah.
like they knew they played all those games, but at the time they just called them just by their individual names. And then
Right.
when the Wii U came out, Nintendo were like, yeah, just put them all together on a disc. Call it I don't know, WarioWare. It's like,
Yeah.
man, that sucks.
Yeah. So anyway, hey all, James Allen. Hey all, apologies for my tardiness. Hey, welcome aboard, bud. And yeah, it looks like Lemonade's in there too. Lemonade, it's Family time. Yes, yes it is. Yes, it is. Well, moving on. Shield post. There you go. Thanks, Lemonade.
Yes.
Well, moving on. There's one other game that I wanted to talk about, and Ty, it looks like you played this one too. Actually, I'm going to pull up some video footage of this. Maybe. No, where did I? Oh, I know where it is. So this is a game that kind of appeared at a Nintendo Direct a few months back, I think. Jeez, was it even last year? I don't even really remember.
Yeah, it wasn't a recent one.
Yeah, definitely not. And crud muffins, trying to pull it up here. But what I'm going to be talking about here next is Skatebird.
Skatebird.
Yeah, right. I think this is the right one. Okay, let's just put it up here.
If you say it like that, it sounds like skateboard, right? Skateboard.
Yeah.
Skatebird.
So this is just some footage that I had, captured and stuff like that, and put it up on the channel. If you want to watch it in full with sound and like all that type of stuff, definitely feel free to check that video out. But the idea here, as maybe you've kind of already figured out, or maybe you remember, but you're skating, on a skateboard with a bird, and you're going around and doing a bunch of stuff. There's basically the thing that I played just a tad bit of is kind of like this adventure mode where you find other birds on the level and you do a variety of different tasks and stuff like that. So I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Like, get this, go here, do this trick, blah blah blah, this type of stuff. So like, yeah, that's that. I'll try to fast forward the video here a little bit more so you can see. You can trick out.
I want to watch the loading screen for another 30 seconds. Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I this in my defense, like the reason I keep that in there is like if you're watching it on YouTube, so you'll know what to expect. Like I try not to cut that out just so you'll know, like, hey, on the Switch, this is how it goes. And if you're watching like the video of this, or if you watch it at some point later in time, like the camera on the Switch version, it's kind of weird. Like when you first start moving around, the camera's really like jumpy and really jittery. And Ty, I just want to ask you, because you're probably playing on Xbox, right?
Right.
And it's on Game Pass?
Yep.
Okay. Like, were you having any problems or was any of that type of stuff happening with you?
Nope.
Okay. Maybe just chalk it up to kind of a bad port or something. I don't know.
Was your camera like randomly twitching? Is that?
It's as soon as I would like move forward, like if I'm pressing forward or left or right or something like that, initially it would just kind of jump a little bit and then kind of correct itself. And here's me rolling around on the ground before I figured out how to get back on the board.
Yeah. I gotta say the character customization in this is great.
Yeah. There are a lot of different options to go through. I think in the video that we have up on the YouTube, I just kind of go through some random ones just so you can take a look and see what kind of
there are
stuff's
a lot
available.
more unlockables as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, I'm gonna be honest, like I wasn't really digging this game. I think mainly because of some of the weird camera stuff that was going on. I don't know. I just couldn't really get into it. The controls felt a little bit off. I mean, I liked Tony Hawk back in the day, and they just didn't feel quite as polished as like a Tony Hawk game. I mean, granted, I really need to play a little bit more of this, but yeah. I mean, Ty, what did you think about it in that regard?
I liked it.
Okay.
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 Yeah, it's definitely a bit rougher than a Tony Hawk game. You could kind of tell it's like, oh, I made this in Unity as an individual person. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I don't know how many people worked on this, but
I think it's a team. But okay.
I did like it a lot. The first missions you could go through are like a pseudo tutorial. And they basically make you do all the stuff, and they actually make you have to execute it. So it's kind of a get good situation, which I like.
Cool.
Yeah, and other than that, yeah, it's like Tony Hawk, except you can like flap your wings to get extra air. and it's funny. So I like it.
Do you think this game was like literally developed on like somebody just said, "Hey guys, Tony Hawk, get it? Hawk. What if he's a bird, man?" And then it just went from there.
Maybe.
I don't get it. Yeah.
This guy like just owns birds and gave them tech decks. It's like, whoa, let's make a game out of it.
Yeah.
There's no characters called Tony in this game?
Not that I've noticed. I don't think any of the characters have been named, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I don't think so. Well, maybe the ones you talked
to. Is it just a hawk?
They're all like smaller birds, right? Like I saw some cardinals and
they're all small little cute birds. There's owls, I guess.
Oh, there's owls. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, that's that. I mean, if you're looking to play this game, I would probably suggest trying it on Xbox. Like you could probably just see in the footage. Like, I mean, I tried to update it too to make sure it was like, okay, am I missing like an update or something like that? I wasn't. So like, yeah, just the camera stuff was kind of just a little bit weird. And I don't know if you guys, did you kind of see that at any point in the footage, or am I just being, too sensitive?
I can't tell. I can't tell if you just really shit or the game is broken.
Yeah, it's always
maybe if we get some of Ty's footage up, we can do a compare and contrast.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I in my defense, I don't think I was necessarily bad. At least the stuff that I put up on YouTube. I made sure not to make too much of an idiot of myself.
How many missions did you get done?
Not so many.
Oh. So. Did you do the one where you have to gather the forks?
No.
Oh, okay. That's where you start to have to get good.
Okay.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to play a little bit more of this, but I mean, just at least the initial taste I have in my mouth here, it's not great. But
I liked it.
Well, it was good. It was good timing because we got a review code for the Switch, and then it got put on Game Pass on literally like the same week. So it kind of like made sense that that both Danny and Ty played it, right? So
yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
And we can now see. Don't get the Switch version.
Yeah, or I mean, it's possible that just could be some kind of a bug that they can work out with a patch or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're listening to this podcast after the year 2021, maybe it's a totally different thing, right? It does happen.
True.
Yeah.
True. Anyways, glowing review of Skatebird on the Switch.
So 5 out of 10 on Switch, and then 7.5 out of 10 on Xbox. By the sounds of it.
There it is.
There. Done.
Yep. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me. Not really a whole lot to talk about. But next up, let's go ahead and just move on to Ty.
All right. Let's go. Let's see. So a little while ago, Quake 1 Remaster came out.
Mm-hmm.
Did I talk about this before?
You did not.
Okay. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but I played it.
August 19th.
And it's fun and it's good. Let's see here.
This came out on everything, right, Ty? Everything.
I think it's on more or less everything.
Yeah.
And yes, I did play Quake on Nintendo 64 at one point.
Me too. Mm-hmm. Oh, Quake 2, wasn't it only Quake 2?
No, I think Quake 1 came out.
Yeah, they had Quake 1, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I remember it was missing a lot of stuff in the levels.
Yeah, it was a little bit different. Oh. Maybe technological type of stuff or whatever, but yeah. They made it work.
This looks good.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. Like the tricks they do to make it look good but still like authentic were really clever. I think I saw a video or something about the little tricks they did. Like, for example,
better textures.
No, actually, I think the textures might be the same. I don't know, but like the character models have more polygons. They're still kind of low poly.
Yeah.
And the animation has been improved. Like, I don't know if you remember how Quake 1 originally used to look, but it had like really janky animations. They were like really rough, like almost like these stop motion figures coming at you.
So are the hitboxes the same type?
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
As far as I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you, I mean, you could check out the screenshots that we have in the video version, even on the audio version. If you check out your screen, I made like an image for this chapter of the show. But I mean, if you check this out, like actual like on your system or like just on the the Quake website or whatever
Love
store
that
of your choice, you can see a heck of a lot higher quality. And actually, yeah, things do look really sharp. I think it's always really cool to see old games kind of get this HD, or 4K in this case too. In some cases,
like
coat of paint,
right?
yeah, and just like make this stuff like look better. I mean, yeah, it's based around polygonal stuff from 20 years ago, but at the same time, stuff still looks pretty good.
Yeah, like just the approach they took to update it is amazing because it looks really good and authentic at the same time. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah,
but
Nice.
it's great. Also, the game includes like all the mission packs and stuff. Kind of like DLC before DRM existed. You had to go and like buy another fucking CD, and it would have a bunch of levels on it. So like that like includes like all the official ones, and there are actually quite a few.
Nice. I actually had the big box of this tie back in the day. I was a PC gamer around at this time, and I got the those giant fucking PC boxes they had back in the day.
Like that, they were like shaped like trapezoids, and maybe they were kind of boss covers and shit.
It was like a shoebox, basically.
Wild.
with a CD, with one CD.
I had the shareware CD they distributed across the US. You could get for $10, and so somebody made a little tool that would like calculate all the unlock codes, so you could get the entire id Software library up until 1996 or whatever.
Wow.
That was kind of like an infamous fuck up of theirs, but it's great.
Nice. That grenade launcher, man. It's a classic weapon of the ages.
The rocket launcher that's strong enough to kill like a freshly spawned player. That's just chef's kiss.
Yeah, man, looking at in this screenshot in particular, you can see like the lighting effects and stuff like that are really sharp looking.
Oh yeah, like those are new.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Like they did not have that shit in 1996.
I was gonna say,
am I misremembering it? But like, was either Quake 1 or Quake 2 on the N64? Like they made the lighting more colorful for the Nintendo.
Yeah, that seems familiar.
Right? I remember that. Yeah, it was like more reds and yellows. Like when you like something explodes, it's like like a rainbow explosion. Exclusively on Nintendo.
There you go.
Yeah, these levels are pretty brown and gray.
Yeah.
But damn, look how good this screenshot looks. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like on this one in particular, like on the bridge, you can see kind of like, they're up close to this and you can see, okay, it's a little bit blurry, but if you look at the stuff in the background, holy crap, that looks amazing.
Yeah,
I wonder how they redid the textures. With AI, maybe? That's kind of the trend lately.
Yeah, man.
Right.
AI upscaling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and it has all the original sounds and music by Trent Reznor.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It has some fun achievements. Like you see that enemy right there on screen, that huge motherfucking shambler.
Yeah.
It throws lightning at you. There's an achievement to kill one with an axe. It's great.
Wow.
So yeah, lots of fun stuff to do in this game. And if you happen to have the original on Steam, it would like just upgrade you like free.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you're playing on PC?
I had. Now that I think about it, I should have it, but I played on the Xbox because I was just achievement hunting. And they're both great. So,
Cool.
Yeah, I think we'd move on to the next game.
Sure.
Let's see, what did I do? Oh yeah, I finished getting all the achievements in Dead by Daylight again.
Again.
Yep.
Deja vu.
Yep. Yeah, it got a much needed patch, so I could get the last achievement. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I saw some rumors this morning. Okay, so in Dead by Daylight, usually when they add new characters, they add one killer and one survivor. And I guess because of licensing or whatever reason, like they got Pinhead only. So and they said they're coming out with a new character, but they haven't said who. And there's some rumors floating around that we're gonna get a Norman Reedus of some sort.
A Norman Reedus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like,
maybe a Konami one. We'll see. No, not Konami. Kojima Studios. What's the game called?
Death Stranding?
Death Stranding. We may get a Death Stranding Norman Reedus. Maybe.
Wild.
Take it with a grain of salt. It's still just a rumor.
Would he be the survivor or the killer?
The survivor. Right. They're down a survivor right now.
Okay.
Gotcha.
It's a little Dead by Daylight history. When they got Ghostface, he didn't come with a survivor either. So they got a licensed survivor from somewhere else entirely, which was Ash from Evil Dead.
Okay.
So that was a fun little period of time. So we might get another thing like that. We'll see.
I'm hoping for Waluigi personally.
Right. That's the next logical choice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Next thing I want to mention, Fight and Rage. Still playing that game. So good. It's on Steam for $2 right now.
I still need to play it.
You've been talking. I've just been gifting it to like random people on my friends list because it's $2.
Yeah.
Just take it and like signing my gift cards with Islamic Caliphate.
There it is. I mean, that's less than a cup of crappy coffee,
right? Yeah,
or about the same price as a cup of crappy coffee.
Yeah, I believe it's still full price on the consoles though.
Yeah,
20 bones or something.
Yeah, like when I got it on Xbox, it was 25 or 50% off, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't 90%. 90% off on Steam right now.
Yeah.
So get you one.
Yeah, wishlist it. It'll come down eventually on the console of choice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think they'll do it for my games.
Okay. For mind games.
Mind games. I've been actually playing State of Decay 2 nonstop, but that's not on Nintendo. Whatever.
Not yet.
All right. Well, JC, why don't you take us home?
All right. Just a brief mention about the Game Trials game. Mentioned it on the last episode. It was Daemon X Machina, the robot game, which Nintendo really pushed hard back when it first came out, but then it kind of just was like a damp squid in the end. No one really cared. But I played it like when it first came out. There was like a pre-launch demo and then an after-launch demo, and it was okay. And I played it again, and I guess the demos I played weren't the full game, but this is the full game. This is Game Trials. You know, it's a full game for a limited time. So I got a little bit further than I got last time. I was just kind of like mashing my way through the cutscenes this time. It was like, oh, I've seen all this before. I don't need to see it again. The story is completely uninteresting to me. It's just anime bullshit, seriously. Yeah. And I mean, it's weird. I mean, this game is not really for me. I just wanted to see, like, you know, if it changed up a little bit from what I played last, and it doesn't really. I mean, it's just a lot of explanation, a lot of like people chatting in your ear about bullshit you don't care about, like anime bullshit that you don't care about. But it looks nice. I mean, it has a cool style to it, but that's about it. Yeah, I just couldn't really get into it. And it also reminded me of how stupid the menu system in this game. It's one of those menus where you have to, you know, it's not just a simple menu that you just on a list. It's like, no, you have to walk to the terminal to push the button to access the next thing. And I could, the first time I played it, I couldn't find where the select mission terminal was. Like you would expect, you start in this hangar, you go forward, there's a computer in front of you. You press it, and there's nothing about that. It's just like settings and something. And you go to another one, it's like, that's the online game. It's like, no, I don't want to do an online game. Next one, it's like other kind of options or something like. I'm like, where is the fucking start game button? Jesus Christ, why is it so hard? And then, like, I literally turned the game off out of frustration, and I went back the next day, and I went back to the same terminal, and suddenly missions appeared, which wasn't there previously. I'm like, what? It's like, okay, maybe I did something to activate the mission select screen. It's just, oh man, it's so stupid. But yeah, I don't know, part of me thinks this game is like rushed or like unfinished or something. It's like it's just really weird.
Like it's kind of interesting because I mean there was kind of at least among like nerds there was some hype for this game when it came out because it's anime, it's mech, stuff like that. People are into that stuff, and I am to an extent, but I think when reviews hit and stuff like that, it was kind of just unfavorable, and people just didn't really have too many great things to say. Not like god awful things to say about it or anything, but like
the story is god awful. Like I'll tell you that for nothing. But yeah, maybe people are hoping for like Pacific Rim the game or something like that. And you can actually leave the suit. You can actually there's a little human that pops out, but that's completely pointless. And you just die in like 3 seconds because without your mech, you're nothing. So it doesn't make any sense. It's like you might as well just be game over at that point. But yeah, anyway, I gave it another chance. I captured some more gameplay, put it on the channel, and it's like, okay, I'm done with that game.
Sure.
But a game that I bought and played, a game that I wanted to buy and I wanted to play, and I was been looking forward to playing this for a while now, is Axiom Verge 2, which I was a big fan of the first one. We talked about it, maybe a couple of episodes back.
Right.
Yeah, this game is awesome. I mean, the first game was awesome.
Yeah.
The second one, it is very different. The thing that struck me is like the tone immediately was very, very different. Like even the title screen was just like more upbeat and just had a kind of like almost like a Sega Mega Drive kind of theme to it. the music is all like the best I can describe. But like,
were you? Was it farting?
Yeah, a little bit farty, but like, but very cheerful.
Okay.
Like because with the first game, I think it is very much Metroid, like through and through. It's NES Metroid, right? But in HD and like a different take on it, right? Of course, it's different. There's lots of things that are different. But the thing that you say when you look at it is like, yeah, this is Metroid. With this one, I didn't really get that. I got different vibes from different games. Like, I'm just trying to think what game it reminded me of that I kind of played, maybe this year, where it's like, like a 2D adventure game, Metroid style, but it doesn't really play like Super Metroid. Yeah, I guess this is a little bit more towards the 16-bit. If you would say Axiom Verge 1 is more like 8-bit, this is definitely more towards the 16-bit look. But it's so much more bright, and you're starting off in this like snowy place, and it's daytime, so it's like you're out in the open, and it's daytime, and it's bright, and the music is like a little bit cheerful. It's like it's a completely different vibe from the first one, where you're underground, it's dark, and it's very dark and brooding and Metroidy, like NES Metroid. You start underground, right? This one is really not like that. And like the structure of the game is like a little bit different, I guess. There is a little bit more story to it as well, which I was kind of surprised. And I don't really remember much of the story from the first one, but I remember, it's a guy, he's trapped, he's trying to understand the world that he's been thrown into. And this time you're playing as a lady, by the way, and she's kind of like this kind of researcher or like engineer, and she finds herself, being teleported to this other place, which it looks exactly like where you start, but it's like something weird about it. So I guess it's similar in a way. You are trying to find out where the hell you are and how to get back home. But like, the weapon that you start off is just like an ice pick. You just hit things. Like it's not a beam weapon, or not like a traditional Metroid style weapon. And then very soon after that, you get like a boomerang. Again, nothing like Metroid. And then you learn like you can hang on to stuff. You can climb up ledges and stuff like that. And the upgrades you're getting, it's not like missiles. It's like, you're getting health upgrades as well, of course. But then you can find things that you can upgrade your character, make the attacks faster, or improve your health and things like that. You can choose, like, there's an upgrade path you can choose, which is another thing which I don't think the first game did that. It was very much like, the first game, it was like very much like Super Metroid or Metroid. You're finding power-ups, you make yourself more powerful, you find new weapons, you can stack the weapons, use them together, things like that. This game is not like, doesn't have any of that really. It's I've yet to find a gun, for example. There's no weapon that shoots something out, which is very different, right?
Yeah.
Actually, Danny, you're showing pictures of places I haven't got to yet. So yeah, spoilers. Thanks for that, mate.
Yeah, this is all on like Nintendo's website, so you can link them.
Fair enough. But yeah, the powers that you use, like like when you die, for example, you kind of get turned into like pixels, and you kind of get reanimated, like kind of like nanoparticles or something like that. And you're talking to these ghosts, I guess like Chozo ghosts, I guess, that give you these extra powers. And they are interesting, but they're completely different in every single way. Like there's nothing that so far that I've said, oh yeah, this is from the first game. Like everything is completely different. Like there are no overlaps whatsoever that I can see so far. But that's cool. That's really cool. Like it's the one thing I can't say, it's more of the same. It's not. It's very, very different. And yeah, I'm kind of digging that. I mean, I like it. The visuals are, because of the brightness and because it's more colorful, I don't know, I think they feel a little bit more flat than the first game. Which is weird because I always have this memory of this old Super Metroid review from the official Nintendo magazine, the UK magazine back in the day. And I remember Super Metroid got like a 92 or something like that, 92, 93, something around that score, which, back in the day, 92, that's like, yeah, that's basically the same as a 1 out of 10, If it doesn't get like over 95, it's shit, right?
What the hell kind of scoring system are they doing over there?
If it was like, if the online existed back then, people would be getting comments like 92. Oh, I'm not going to buy this shit. but I always remember like the comment they said about Super Metroid was like the colors are really flat and boring. That was like the big negative they had against it, which I was like, I mean, me looking at screenshots, like, I don't think it looks flat and boring. I think it looks pretty good. But I think maybe because like Donkey Kong Country was like coming out, or like screenshots or something like that. So like people liked the round, CG-ness maybe. I don't know. It's weird, right? But like such a weird knock against it, right? But I was kind of reminded of that comment when I saw this game because like I was kind of feeling that. I was like, yeah, there's something not quite as, as aesthetically pleasing as the first game. And I couldn't quite put my finger on it. But not to say it looks bad, but it's just like it's just the palette or something. It's not as it's not hitting me as much as the first one did. Yeah, maybe because it is so bright, which is not what you expect from a Metroid game, right?
Yeah,
I don't think any Metroid games happen at daytime, right? Outside in the sunlight.
Just from your descriptions and stuff too. I mean, I guess these are the type of things that I was just kind of like thinking. Like not actually like vocalizing about like what I was thinking when I saw like footage of this game, because I don't have it yet myself. But yeah, man, I mean the first one, Axiom Verge 1 is so good. Everything about it, I mean, weapons and stuff like that, the environments, things that happen to kind of change up the gameplay over time and stuff. I mean, they're great. And this definitely sounds really different, especially you don't even have like a projectile weapon, like wow.
Just a boomerang thing. Yeah, and there's some very interesting powers, like you can kind of hold down this, it's almost like a scan visor thing, but it's a circle that appears around you, and you can kind of attach to enemies, and like you can activate or deactivate, or it's kind of like on a case-by-case basis kind of thing. Like enemies, you might be able to make them slower, but if you do it on a door, you could unlock it and things like that. So I guess it's like a scan visor. Yeah, if you think about the scan visor in Metroid Prime, like when you scan stuff, you can scan to unlock doors, but you can also scan just to find lore, for example. It's kind of like that, I guess. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm just surprised at how different it is. I guess it just took me aback, like how different it is. But that's not to say I don't like it. I am enjoying it, and looking forward to playing more. I mean, I got a whole bunch of stuff, but I think I don't know, maybe like 20% complete or something. I'll have to load up the title screen. I think it tells you how much you've discovered, how many items you've discovered, the percentage.
Okay.
On that. But yeah, looking forward to playing more.
Cool. Looking forward to picking this up at some point. It still looks cool, and I mean, it's Thomas Hat, man. Got to try it out.
Yep.
Cool.
All right then. Next.
Yeah. Well, that is going to do it for new business. So we're going to go ahead and move on to a little bit of now playing at Famicast.com. Now playing at Famicast.com, lots of stuff going up on the Famicast.com, the website. Lots of stuff going up on YouTube, podcasts going up every 2 weeks, all that type of stuff. And we're going to tell you about a couple of the things that have been going up here recently. I'll go ahead and kick things off here. Just over the past week, I think I mentioned it briefly maybe on the last episode, but NBA 2K22 came out on the Switch. I picked it up. I threw some footage up online, on our YouTube, and I put together a review. And so that's up if you want to see if the game's for you. Definitely check out my review. I focus a lot on the my career mode and stuff like that. In short, there are some things about it that's kind of like not broken, but just like needs to be fixed. A few other things going up on the website too. I put together this Japan pre-order guide for the Switch OLED system. The reason being, I was trying to find out information for myself just through lazy English searches, and nothing was coming up. So then I was like searching in Japanese and finding like some guides talking about it and stuff. So yeah, if you're living in Japan and you're wanting to know about picking up the system here in Japan, definitely give that a shot.
Cool.
Yeah. And go ahead, James.
No. Okay. Well, for me, it's just a gameplay stuff that's gone up, and my Daemon X Machina, the game trials version gameplay, and Axiom Verge 2. If you want to check out like the first hour, the video is not an hour, but like I trimmed it down. And if you want to see like the first hour-ish of Axiom Verge 2, see if it looks like it's up your alley, check it out. And we've got some exciting news on the YouTube channel front, right, Danny? Danny?
Or Danny's muted.
Just a couple of days ago, actually, we crossed the 2K mark on in subscribers and stuff on YouTube. So, woo!
Wow!
Thanks everybody that have subbed and leaves us thumbs up or thumbs down. We hate you. Thanks for all the support.
Yeah, man. I can't believe how quickly 1,000 to 2,000 happened. That's insane.
Yeah, like last year, it was like last October, mid-October or something. And then, just within the past couple of days, basically, like over the weekend or whatever. Yeah, it's been fun. It's interesting, but cool. Yeah. I think
Ty has got some other exciting news.
Yeah, we have an upgraded patron, John Cario, who also recently appeared on the Champion Edition Patreon podcast. He upped his money, his funding, his contribution to $3.
I guess he wanted to listen to the podcast that he was on. He couldn't do it until now. Yeah, welcome aboard, man. Welcome to the $3 club. Enjoy them podcasts. 60 something. I can't remember how many. A lot.
Yeah. Oh, and the Games That Made Us from me is coming up this month soon.
Ooh.
Probably get planning. Or I mean, everything's pretty much done. I just have to hit the post button. So you're welcome.
All right.
Anyways, yeah. I'll listen more to Famicast.com and the Famicast on Patreon, the Famicast on YouTube. I think you guys know where to find us.
The game.
All right, James. What time is it?
Bend down the hatches, boys. It's time for the JAPANews.
That's right, everybody. It's time for the JAPANews, time of the show where we bring you the latest and greatest from Japan and Nintendo and all that type of stuff, which, oddly enough, today nothing really deals with Japan or Nintendo. Well, it deals with Nintendo. But yeah, there's it's been kind of quiet on the news front here recently with like anything that's like kind of big or something. And the first thing I wanted to talk about today, and I don't know if you guys had seen this, but I'm going to go ahead and if you're watching the video version, you'll be able to see this as like a trailer or whatever. So you guys might remember a game that was shown off, God knows when. It's been a while, maybe over a year, something earlier this year. But there is this Star Wars game that's coming out for the Switch called Star Wars Hunters, and Lucasfilm, whatever they're called, Lucasfilm game, whatever. They kind of showed up this new character trailer for the game to kind of give you an idea of what this thing is. And I mean, essentially, what it is here is that it's basically like Overwatch meets Star Wars is what you got here, from what I can tell.
This is Switch exclusive, or is it also on smartphones or something?
Yes, so this is also, because at first the way they talked about it whenever they unveiled it is like, yep, exclusive on the Switch. And then I checked like the Star Wars Hunters website yesterday, and it said also coming to Google Play and and the App Store. I'm like, okay, well, yeah.
So it's free to play, I guess.
Free to download. I think they were very specific with how they worded that. Free to download, team-based multiplayer. This is coming in 2022. Was originally slated for a 2021 release. That's not going to happen. So whatever.
free title screen. After that, you have to pay.
Yeah. So it's hard telling. I mean, I'm not like huge into the Overwatch type of game or Paladins and like stuff like that. I just don't really care for it personally.
Teamwork.
Yeah, I do. No, I don't know. And one thing I think it is interesting about this, because they're using a very similar art style to what was used in like the Clone Wars, like that cartoon, CG style and stuff like that. And this is basically looks like they're kind of like reusing assets or like very similar looking assets to what would be in there. Yeah, I think one of the most missed opportunities from this is, okay, I get it. They're trying to, kind of establish some new characters or whatever, but they should have just thrown in some stuff. I mean, maybe they still will too. Maybe thrown in some characters that maybe appeared in that those animated series, or maybe some bigger name characters and stuff like that. I think that might draw in some more fans. Because as it stands right now, these are all completely new characters. I don't know. You guys interested in this at all?
Maybe. I'll give it a shot. I mean, I'll play with you, Danny, for once, and then I'll say see you later. And we'll see how we go. If it is the moment it asks me for money is when I'll delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you wanted me to get online and play, I'd play it with you.
Yeah, so Ty is like the resident guy who knows more about like Overwatch and those type of games. Like when you hear the term like free to download, basically like free to start, like what does that actually mean? Like what type of shit?
Start?
Well, like I said, it says free to download, which like, duh, right or whatever. But
does Fortnite say that?
I don't know.
Fortnite
maybe
say free to download? I don't know, because that is free.
Could mean anything. Like maybe you can play, but you only get one character, or maybe you can play all the characters, but only until you hit like level 5 or something. Who knows?
Is EA involved in this, Danny?
Nope. It's
okay.
Man, I forgot the company's names.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, not like big companies that like might pop out to you or something like that. But yeah.
As long as it's not like in-app purchases out the ass. It might be fun.
It's on mobile too, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyways, I thought this was kind of interesting, so I just wanted to share. If you guys out there listening to the show or watching live, you guys have any comments, feel free to hit us up, and that'll do for that. I guess, like I said, since there isn't much news, the other thing that I kind of wanted to bring up is, I think a popular topic of discussion since like the middle of the summer has been like, oh my God, there's going to be, a September Nintendo Direct. And it kind of made sense because of the track record of like Directs, like over the past like 5 or 6 years, because there were Nintendo Directs pretty much like every September for a pretty long time. But yeah, it hasn't happened. We're closing in on the end of the month.
It's going to be tomorrow, obvious.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's a real
Famicast.
possibility too. I mean, it is possible in Famicast Curse where they're just going to announce this stuff, as soon as we get done, or as soon as I start the edit on the audio version, or something like that. That's happened before in the past. I kind of have a theory about this, but I don't know. Like, do you guys have any thoughts about this at all before I blabber on for a little bit more?
I mean, yeah, don't expect anything, and then you'll never be disappointed. That's always my advice.
Yeah. Hey, I learned that
When
a long
it-
time ago. Gaming message boards taught me that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and when it does get announced, still don't expect anything. And you'll be fine.
Fair enough.
Damn.
Fair enough.
I mean, if people are speculating, like, the Smash character, right? What's the other thing that people are blabbering about? Oh, maybe the Game Boy thing that we talked about last episode.
Nintendo Switch Online. Yeah.
N64 Online, Game Boy Online. The speculation is going crazy, man. Because there was a patent for like a new Nintendo controller, which fits in with the pattern of the retro controllers, like the NES, and then the Super NES had like a certain code, and then the next one is like
two styluses.
So, I mean, can you imagine what would a Game Boy controller even look like?
It's like, unless it's like an N64 controller, but I think, like, just thinking about the logistics of that. I mean, with the Super Nintendo controller and a Famicom controller, or NES controller, those are small enough to, like, pack away. But when you get to the N64 era, even like modern controllers, they're not so easy to just throw in a drawer or something. Like, you can't stack them on top of each other, really. I mean,
the difference between the NES one and the Super NES ones was that the NES one's actually connected to the Switch, right?
Yeah.
But in the Super NES one, they just forgot about that idea. Like, no, that looks stupid. Yeah. So don't imagine these two N64 controllers bolted to the side of your Switch. It's not going to be like that.
No, I don't think anybody thinks like that. I think there'll obviously be, USB charge things if it's a thing.
I mean, Game Boy is so unnecessary as well, because it's basically just an NES. It's like start, select A, B. That's it. You don't need anything else.
There's no good reason to have something for Game Boy. So, like, I don't. Yeah. If you find anybody tweeting about that, I would be really interested to see what they're thinking, because I can't even.
Funny. Yeah. I mean, to have like just the D-pad part of the Game Boy like cut out with like the little Game Boy grill thing on the middle, that'd be kind of cute.
I guess.
I might pick one up. But
I have a comedy option for you guys. How about the Virtual Boy controller?
I'd like, hey, dude. I mean, we got
two D-pads. Let's go.
Well, we have there's that, and then we already have the Labo VR. So, like, boom, like you have your Virtual Boy, man. It's pretty much ready to go.
That's right. Go blind.
I guess. Hey, the cool thing about that virtual, or the oh my god, the Labo VR, they do have a thing where you can actually look inside of like it's a video of like a Virtual Boy, which is kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Funsies.
Yeah.
Ty, do you know about a 2D anime fighter called Phantom Breaker?
Yeah, I do. I think I have a fancy box version of that around here somewhere.
All right. Just heard it's coming to Switch next year.
That's cool.
Okay. I don't know if it was good or
it was
something
okay
to get excited about. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, with the Nintendo Switch stuff, like the Nintendo Directs, like the one theory I had is because, after the last episode, I thought, like, okay, maybe Nintendo's waiting for after WarioWare to say something. But, like, thinking about it a little bit more, it's like, okay, well, that didn't happen. And okie dokie, thank you. Did I click that? Okay. But Metroid Dread's right around the corner. That's
shit, yeah.
a pretty big game. And I think for the past couple of years, the stuff that's been coming out, like, it's already been kind of talked about and known, or something like that. But Metroid Dread, I mean, it's bringing back Metroid for the first time in a really long time. So, like, maybe Nintendo's waiting until after that or something. I really don't know. But yeah, it's just kind of a theory I have. But
there's some news about Dragon Quest 12. It's been co-developed by Square Enix, Hexadrive, and Orca, but they still haven't confirmed the platforms. But it will be Unreal Engine 5 based, which I don't know if that means Switch is out or that means it can be downscaled to other Unreal engines. I don't know. I guess,
Yeah.
yeah. No one really cares. Oh, and the other thing is Alan Wake Remastered has been rated for Switch. That's a was that an Xbox exclusive, or is that on PlayStations now as well, Ty? Do you know?
I don't know.
In my
I
mind,
do
it's
know
always
that
an Xbox game.
Yeah, I have it on Xbox. I think it was one of the games with gold at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I don't know if that's ever been on PlayStations. But yeah, apparently it's been rated on Switch, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, well, Nintendo and Microsoft, they're kind of buddies these days, aren't they?
Yeah.
Hmm?
I wonder if
guess-
it'll be like what do you call it, a cloud-based, or if it'll be actually downscaled properly.
Who knows?
I mean, I liked Max Payne, the same guys, right?
Yeah.
Remedy, is it?
Is it? Sure.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, Remedy Entertainment. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, same guys, right? They like putting little TV shows inside their games, and they're always quite funny.
Yeah, actually, James Allen brings something up. I just saw this on Twitter too. I totally forgot about that. But yeah, the Metroid Dread amiibo have been delayed in the UK and Europe until November now due to like unforeseen shipping delays. I have those pre-ordered on My Nintendo Japan. I haven't seen anything about that happening.
Yeah, we're getting them all in Japan, mate. Sorry, we're going to keep them all in Japan. We're not delivering any to other countries.
Yeah, sorry. I pre-ordered 50,000 of them. Sorry, guys. Yeah, and I guess I was going to say, James, one kind of big thing, like well, who knows how big it'll be this year again, but Tokyo Game Show is actually just right around the corner.
Is that a setup for a joke?
No, I'm dead serious.
Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
Tokyo Game Show starts next week.
We're getting emails for them. I'm reading them. I'm like, okay, great, thanks. It's not a real event, so what do you want me to do with this?
Yeah, so like basically what's happening, if you guys haven't seen any of the stuff out there, a lot of Japanese companies are planning to do online events and stuff like that. Microsoft is going to be doing stuff too, which has been kind of like maddening because I've been seeing a lot of promoted tweets from Microsoft Japan asking, what are you playing on your Xbox? Like, well, nothing. So I can't even buy an Xbox Series X here. Well, what the hell are you guys talking about? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, actually, I just saw some tweets about Series X's being available.
It's gone now, probably, right?
Uh,
Probably.
And it's gone.
Yeah, whatever. But
bought by some guy in America.
yeah, probably. Yeah, so stupid.
Do you guys remember that Disney, was it Jungle Book or the Lion King? There's like the remasters, remakes. Oh no, I think it was just like a ROM dump.
No, that pack, yeah.
Yeah, they're actually re-releasing that one.
Right.
It was like the original one was like 2019.
Yeah.
Oh, Aladdin and the Lion King. Right.
Yeah.
So this one, they're releasing a new one update called Disney Classic Games Collection. And this time they've got all the versions, including the Super NES version of Aladdin, which was missing in the original one, which is stupid because that's a really good version. So that's going to be part of it that time. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. So it's Jungle Book, Aladdin, and the Lion King, all versions of all three games.
That's how it should have been at the beginning, but yeah, well, finally,
it's good that they got the feedback, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, good luck to them.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
of all those games, I only liked Aladdin on Super NES. I don't think Jungle Book's not a good game, I don't think. And Lion King is like, eh.
I played Lion King on Game Gear.
Oh, the best version.
Yeah, like my cousin's cousin or something had it, and it was like one of those type of weird situations. So I only got to play it like once.
That's how the game's designed though, because you can only play it on one set of batteries. So.
Yeah, it seemed totally unfair.
The game's 30 minutes long because that's the only amount of time you can play the game.
Right. Yeah. I guess with news, kind of a hodgepodge of stuff today. Because I mean, like I said, there really isn't like a lot of huge stuff going on and stuff. But yeah, I think we're getting to the point in the year where a lot of new games are coming out. TGS going to probably show up some type of announcements and stuff like that. So yeah, check out the website. I'll try to update stuff as it comes. So that's that.
If you want like constant news, Danny, Mario Kart Tour always has updates to talk about. The mobile version.
No, I mean just I guess a little bit of this inside baseball. Like most of the stuff that I look at for like sources, like Nintendo's Japanese website is very good, and they don't post like news updates every day, but they post a lot of like interesting stuff, like collaborations that they're having with like clothing brands and like just different events and stuff. Well, not really so much these days, but stuff like that. So there's always like something kind of interesting going on. Yeah. So anyway, unless you saw something crazy in the news, James.
Like, no, I mean, I'm looking forward. I'm not going to buy the Metroid Dread amiibos, but I'm definitely looking forward to playing Metroid Dread.
Yeah. Me too. Ty, are you thinking about picking up Metroid Dread, or you just don't care? Or
I might. I was just at 7-Eleven, and they had a little Metroid Dread promotional thing where all the prepaid cards are.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That was neat.
Man. What a world we live in now. Nintendo advertising a new Metroid game. Holy shit.
I know. It's so bizarre.
Who would think it?
Yeah. All right. Well, that is going to do it for the JAPANews. So we're going to go ahead and, oh my God, hand things over to Ty.
Oh boy, here we go. All right. It's anime trash time.
God.
So I think I teased last time. I have started my activities on a third UFO catcher site, just Idle Catcher, and we're going to see what they delivered today alongside Sega Catcher, aka Golton, and Toreva. All right, I have how many fucking 5, 7, 8 boxes, I think.
Wow.
Most of them are pretty small, so I'm just going to get right in there and go at these in no particular order. But there are some surprises in here, let me tell you.
Okay.
Like,
don't slit your wrist, don't dox yourself.
All right, so the Taito's UFO catcher site doesn't have fancy branded boxes. They have this boring ass cardboard with like a barcode on it, and that's it.
They'll get there. They'll get there.
They'll get there. What am I gonna do with all these cardboard boxes? I've been like recycling as many of them as I can, but like,
so it's like it's like that time, whenever you move, you always have a bunch of boxes, and it takes forever to get rid of them. But that's like you every week.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows when I'll have to move again? Can't be caught dead without a mountain of cardboard boxes.
Right.
All right. Oh, we have a fancy packing slip. This is my first package from them. But they tucked in a little flyer where you can look at all this trash and stuff. They got Bub right on it.
Nice.
Yeah, I gotta say the Taito site, it has like the fanciest production quality. But the downside of the site is you can't open a bunch of windows at once like you can on Toreva and Sega Catcher, which is a key component of my UFO sniping process. Right? I open like 50 tabs at once, just skim them all, look for the easy gets. That's probably my main strat. All right, look, we have a Toho. Thanks for the header, James. Yes, we have. This is another UFO or noodle stopper figure.
Gotcha. Okay.
And this is Remu from Toho.
Danny, are you okay with the noodle stopper? You're not going to freak out again?
No, because I actually remember.
Stopper?
Yeah, I remember what it means. Oh man, how could I have been so stupid that time? What are you talking about? Who's the president? Like, wow.
No noodles are getting by me.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next box.
By the way, James Allen can use some boxes. He's actually going to be moving pretty soon. So,
hey, he can come by and pick them up.
Yeah, this pop on by, dude.
You could move house twice with this amount of boxes, mate.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, now this is a Golton box. I have no idea what's in here. It's like a lot of these prizes I win like 3 weeks before we record this shit, so I don't even know. Plus, sometimes I win the mystery prizes.
Right.
So it's like Christmas every 2 weeks. Yeah. That's why this segment is so fun.
I think I mention this every time too. If you guys want to maybe try this for yourself, that might be a possibility. Check out the links in the description, or also just check the website article. There should be links to that.
Yes, and Sega Catcher updated their website to have a Twitter account not owned by a rando. Right, like embedded on the front page, there was always like this Gultone Ian account, and like it was never registered, and some rando just registered it with like hostage demands. Like, I'll give this account to Sega when they re-release Crazy Taxi or something like that.
They did not.
Oh yes. Oh
well, they kind of did. They did like a bunch of weird stuff on mobile a couple of years back.
What the fuck is this? This must be one of my random prizes.
It's a cat?
I don't know. It's a panda, allegedly.
Okay.
It's a funny panda with a red backpack. Okay, this is random. Random as advertised.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and we have another thing in here. I have no idea what the fuck this is. Why did they gift wrap this one?
Anthrax.
Oh, we have this Anthrax. Death to America, death to Israel. Allah is great. Does anyone remember that banger?
Yes.
All right.
What?
It's the classic Anthrax letter.
Oh, okay.
We have another Evangelion. This is Asuka with a white suit. Can you see in there? Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty fancy.
Maybe they covered it up because of the plastic, and I thought maybe it gets.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid this glare here, but yeah, I think you can see what's going on here. No art on the sides.
Oh.
But yeah, it's another Evangelion figure. Throw it on the pile. All right. Let me grab the next one. Nice.
So, Ty, just out of curiosity, like, how much of your day goes to having prizes, like, from these catchers?
It's pretty short. Like, I just do my free plays every day. Like, I just knock them out. It's like part of my daily routine.
Like, how many free plays do you get?
Let's see. I get like 3 or 4 free plays a day on Toriba. I get 2 on Taito. And Sega, like, yeah, I get like a fraction of a free play every day, but I'm also on the Prime, so they give me like 3 free on the weekends.
Okay. And like, have you ever dropped money on this stuff too, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a lot of the time what happens is you use your free plays, and if like you almost get something, you're like, yeah, okay, I'll put in some money and seal the deal on that one.
Sure.
Ty, can you sell these? Like, if you don't open them, like factory sealed, is there a store you can go to sell them?
Probably, I don't know. Yeah, there's at least one place I've seen in Akihabara that buys stuff. All right, what do we got here? Oh yeah, this one's from Taito Catcher. As you can see by the plain unmarked box, we have another goddamn Miku.
Okay.
This one's really colorful.
Yeah. All right. 13th anniversary. Weird.
Only in Japan would they celebrate that.
Okay, yeah. A thing with Taito Catcher is they have, since Taito is actually a company that distributes these figures, they have like exclusive color variations and stuff.
Okay. On
there. That might have been one of them. I'm not sure. What else? I have a fucking Q Posket Gremlin. This is Sailor Mercury.
Gremlin.
There you go. Yep, Gremlin.
It actually looks like I cannot get out of his room at this point. The boxes are blocking his exit.
Actually, yes.
Like I moved these over so they could be in arm's reach.
That's what he's saying. It's not the truth, but.
So yeah, I'm not getting out of here until we finish going through these boxes.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
All right.
Seriously.
Good luck. Yeah. Oh man, like, can you see? I have like these big long boxes here, and we're gonna have fun with those.
More corn cobs.
More corn cobbed again,
dude. Yeah, that was the best.
I can't remember if it was on Discord or Twitter that like somebody was saying like the corn cob our Lord and Savior. we need him in every episode.
I'm not owned. I scream as I shrink and transform into a corn cob. Here we go. Here's another Miku. Hope you like Miku.
Miku
this one's from
good.
Golton. This is a Sega catcher.
Okay. No 13th
nice.
anniversary there, huh?
Yeah, what is this Miku?
SPM?
It's a Miku. Oh, I got something for you guys though.
Oh boy.
It's Mario.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh,
Finally, some relevance to the podcast. I'm gonna open this guy up. This is a nice looking Mario right here.
Yeah,
nice.
cool.
I could put him back up there with the big old mushroom.
Yeah, and by Cuphead and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a store brand Mario. It looks like an actual Mario.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is pretty legit. Yeah, Super Mario. Yeah. Let's go.
Cool.
Taito, prize only.
Oh. Variant. Keep that tag on him, Ty.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, if Ty sold the stuff he doesn't want, like, this wouldn't be like a major like revenue stream for him, right? It's like,
yeah, like I could probably do it.
If you're getting stuff for free and you just like go to the store and just sell it, like, you know, a couple of thousand yen, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's like you wouldn't need to teach English.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I should dust off the old eBay account. This stuff, a lot of this is probably worth a lot more overseas than in Japan.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
I guess the challenge with that is like trying to be a seller like in Japan. You have to worry about the shipping and stuff, which is ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah, those hobby stores, as they call them, like if you just took them in there, they might give you like, 500 yen, 100 yen for like even if it's like perfectly in box. But if you go online, holy shit, you could get thousands.
Yeah, or Mercari. I tried to sign up for Mercari, but it wouldn't let me with my credit card. Like I need an actual JP credit card.
Yeah, it's interesting because for Mercari Japan, you need a Japanese card or something like that. You also need to have a Japanese phone number. Yeah.
All right. Strict. Oh my God! Here we go. This is the highlight of the show. Hide your kids. We have
here we go.
Watame pillow.
What is a Watame?
Watame is a VTuber. That's one of the HoloLive VTubers. If you maybe if you point your eyes to the Discord right now, I'll post a GIF or something.
Oh God.
You may have seen this character on the YouTube. There you go. That's Watame.
Wow, I am so out of it with like shit like this. Like if it was like 15 years ago and this was happening at the same time, I'd probably be like, yeah, man, I totally know what you're talking about. But oh my God, these days I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore with this stuff, man.
Yeah,
it's probably better that way, Danny. Your innocent eyes don't need to see these things.
Oh God,
love the VTubers. Right? Yeah, it's great. They have merch now. It's wild.
It's so bizarre. Wow.
Can't wait to get something of that cursed dog woman. All right. So this is a box. I think I opened this up earlier because this is the one from Toreba where they sent me 3 mystery prizes.
Wow, it's huge.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I have to look in this before I open it. So the thing was, there were like a few days where they ran a promotion where if you won anything, they would add +1 random prize. So I put in a few bucks, won some Halloween Pokemans.
Oh,
check this out! I got Halloween Bulbasaur.
Dude, that's awesome!
Wow,
and Halloween Pikachu.
Cool.
Yeah,
wow. Actual good merchandise. Holy shit!
Yeah, and another Miku. She has a gun.
Splash Parade Miku. Boom.
Yeah. All right, now they added +3 random prizes in this huge ass fuck box. Any guesses?
Is it food?
Is it Hatsune Miku?
No. But yeah, emphasis on random. Here we go. Let's see. I got the fucking sword from Bleach. Can you see this shit here?
Obviously.
Yeah, right. I'm sure it's real. It's like 10 ounces. Let's see. I got the fuck leopard pattern sofa type jewelry box. Hello Kitty. Okay,
Man.
that's random.
Everyone needs that.
And he's going to keep that, everyone. He's going to keep that. It's going to be on the
Right.
shelf next episode.
And I got a fucking Goku.
Okay, or is it Gogeta?
Oh, man, I was just going to guess that.
Yeah, that's a good guess. It looks like there's like a set of 2. There's like a Gotenks, and this must be Gogeta.
Yes,
Got
duh.
the earring.
Nerd.
Duh. So I think this one is featured more prominently on the box. So I think it's Gogeta.
Maybe the back's just showing you another character that you can get.
Yeah, it's like a lot of these figures they release in sets of 2. It says A and B.
Yeah.
So they'll put them both in like the same machine.
Okay.
All right.
Man, talking about those Halloween Pokemons, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like, holy shit, like 1st of September, Halloween stuff everywhere in my town anyway.
Dude, I'd say
Crazy.
even more than that. Like if you go to Costco, it starts in the middle of August. It's crazy. No joke.
Well, yeah,
I'll
that's
believe it.
America. That's
No, in
that's
Japan.
All right. So I have
No,
another huge
Costco,
box.
that's America.
All right. Oh Jesus! I didn't clear the shipping paper out of this one. This one's heavy. So let's see what do we got in here.
Jim Gowan has a question here too. This is to think on. Did Ty send Russ a 3rd place loser's prize after participating in the quiz a few weeks ago?
I in the Discord I said you get this file, and it was some awful thing. All right, check it out. We got Venom.
Oh, okay,
Holy
that's
shit.
cool.
Wow.
Yeah, cool as fuck.
Marvel. Actual Marvel branded figure.
Yeah, I've got a
Holy
couple
shit.
Marvel figures before, but yeah, this must be a movie tie-in.
Special color version.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the new movie, whatever it's called. Venom, There Will Be Blood or something.
Yeah.
Lewis stars.
There's also a Carnage figure that is part of the set, and I
Back,
did get
please,
that.
back. All right.
I don't know if it's in one of these boxes. Or not. Holy fuck! All right, this is heavy.
Oh boy, is it another shelf?
You got a
I
shelf.
think it's another shelf.
It's almost like they know you, Ty.
Yeah. So yeah, I have another shelf to store my anime figures that I keep winning.
Please don't drop it on your head.
All right. I'm running out of space here. Oh my
Danny,
god.
I mean, can you believe we used to make fun of Danny? Like, we used to call Danny looks good on a shelf Bivens. Like, holy shit, Danny, you're out of you've lost that title now, man. You're out of it.
It's done.
You can't compare.
No, not
Ty
at all.
is
I mean,
officially taken over.
it's pathetic. I'm sorry, guys. I let you down.
All right. Last box. Last one, I swear. All right.
Arriba.
This one's from Toreva. All right.
It's a question for the chat. Whose shelf looks best? Ty's anime
Shelf,
trash shelves
in
or
quotes.
Danny's game shelves?
Well, to be fair, you can't see all of my shelves. You can only see the stuff right behind me, but I have other shelves over here, other shelves over there, other shelves over there. So
Yeah, Ty used to like video games, not anymore.
Not anymore. UFO catchers are a video game. Okay.
yeah.
I have another Hatsune Miku toy box. I got one of these last time too.
I thought that was a jigsaw puzzle.
Same thing.
No, it's like a toy box or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to give this to a little girl
Tea
or
party.
something. Yeah, it's a non-lookup box. I can't read these kanji.
I think we found Russ's prize.
Yeah,
There you go.
Russ, fancy a cuppa? There you go, bud.
I meant to put one together, but I haven't. So yeah, that'll do it for anime trash.
Holy shit. I mean, it looks like literally Ty cannot move at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's I want somebody, if somebody's got the time, like actually go through the past, I don't know how many episodes. How many episodes Ty has been doing this now?
It's been at least it's not been a full year yet.
Well, maybe. I started playing because it was my birthday last year. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna try one of these UFO catchers I heard about.
Treat yourself.
So I have been doing it for 1 year. I don't know if I've been doing the segment for a year.
No, I mean segment's just been started this calendar year, 2021. Maybe it might have been in January actually. Maybe something to check out.
Maybe.
I can look at the the thumbnails, because I make the thumbnails for the show. So the if you want to have a look at the very first thumbnail of the year in January, what episode number would that be, Danny? First episode of this year.
Yes.
Never mind. Where would it be? Oh, maybe. Oh, I got it. It's 189. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at Ty's room. Where's Ty? There he is. That's what it looked like at the beginning of January, Ty.
Okay. Yeah.
At least it looks like you could get out of your room at that point.
Right. Damn. Yeah, there's a lot less trash in that room.
Well,
compare and contrast to.
I'll make Ty full screen right now.
There you go. There you can compare and contrast.
Yeah, man, these plush toys take up a lot of space.
Yeah. Cool. Well, as always, Ty, thank you so much for taking one for the team and filling your room with trash and your soul with trash. I don't know.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it for the anime trash. So we're going to go ahead and move on to a little bit of feedback from you guys. And here we go. Thank God. All right. If you guys have any comments or questions for us, feel free to hit us up. You can hit us up via email, thefamicast@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Twitter @thefamicast. You can hit us up in YouTube comments. You can hit us up on the website articles. There's a comment section there, and you can have your stuff read out on the show like these guys. Actually, James, do you wanted to start off with that one? The one?
Oh, you mean the email?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. I can read the email. I think loyal listeners will actually maybe even know who it's from, because we only there's only one guy who sends us emails.
Yeah, nobody else even uses email anymore.
That's right. Yes, it is from our good friend Jefferson Cuba. He says, "Hey guys, been a long time since I last wrote. He's had some health/job issues this year and been very busy. He's not told this story on his podcast, but he thinks a few of his listeners are smart enough to understand. So last December, what is this? Esta Cow 64 RIP. I don't know. Is that a website or an emulator? I don't know what that is.
I think.
Oh, it was just like Game Explain. Oh my God, he explains it literally in the next sentence. I apologize.
Reading skills, James.
There you go. It was just like Game Explain, except we fought not for money, but it was because we didn't like each other. Okay, so he fell out with all the people on his website. In fact, we were 4 people, me and 2 other guys. We left to do the same thing without a boss. Obviously, the boss had control of everything. We knew how to make a site, but we had to learn everything from zero. So anyway, we made a new website, Conexio Nintendo, brackets, we are not good with names. And it's got the website link here. So maybe I'm talking bullshit, but we are the only Nintendo fan site. We are the only Nintendo fan site? Okay. We have a review podcast. Oh, we have a review podcast for DC Superhero Girls Teen Power in Portuguese. So they're the only website that has that review in Portuguese. So be proud. So yeah, they made some stupid promises to review every single Nintendo published game in North America. Holy shit. Good luck with that.
Jeez. Yeah.
So yes. Anyway, he's looking into getting more game consoles because in Brazil, where he's from, he couldn't ever dream to own more than one console, but now he wants to get all 3. Now he's in Japan and he can afford that. So anyway, he says, a little late, but congratulations on 10 years. P.S. My wife doesn't like you because I
welcome.
spent 3,300 yen on something I didn't know that exists. Wow, what is that? I don't know what he's referring to. Did we make him buy something or suggest something? I don't remember what he's talking about here. Consider it 1, 2, 3 physical version. She hates it when I double dip.
Oh, is it Phoenix Wright?
Oh, maybe. Okay, there you go. Maybe you downloaded the non-physical version of Phoenix Wright or something like that. Anyway, yeah, he's kind of looking for tips on how to get a Xbox Series X or Series S in a lottery. So maybe Ty's the guy to ask for that one.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah, because like I said earlier in the show, I just put up like a guide to get, try to get a Switch Lite or try to get on the pre-orders on that stuff. And like the retailers here definitely don't make it easy. There are a lot of just weird things that some of them do. Like some of them are like, you have to have like a special status at our store, whereas like you have to spend X amount of money over a certain period of time during a certain period of time. You can't do it like right now. You had to have done it like months ago or years ago or something like that. So like there's weird shit like that. Yeah, it's stupid.
He mentions he won one of the lotteries on the My Nintendo, the official website. He won, well, maybe not won, but he won the opportunity to buy the Animal Crossing Switch. So it sounds like he knows how to get a Switch if he needed to. But what about Xbox? Just Amazon Japan, Ty? Just no?
Yeah, that's where I got mine.
Yeah, no, I mean,
there was also the option of the Microsoft Store. I was refreshing. Yeah, I was refreshing both when I was trying to get mine, and I got it off Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, these days I've checked it, not so much recently, but like I was checking like at least once a week or something on Microsoft JP, on Amazon JP, like nothing. Everything was always
do they have the website in English on the Japanese?
It's
only in Japanese.
But like I'm just saying, like they're never available like from those places. Like when they are, they're out in like minutes. It's you gotta like live on the internet, and it's so tough to do, really, when it comes to this type of stuff. And I think Ty, you had the right thing, man. Like I should have just got in on like a pre-order on the Series X last year or whatever, but I just didn't. This didn't happen.
And Amazon Japan only allocate the amount of pre-orders that the stock they have. It's not like the stupid just let you pre-order like infinitely when they don't actually have that amount.
Yeah, like it just says unavailable. And like they don't even I haven't even seen it being sold by any like resellers or anything like that.
I'm getting flashbacks from when I was getting my Switch now. I remember going on Amazon Japan like every day, and it was like unavailable. And somebody on Twitter, because I think I registered to like a Japanese Twitter account that tweeted out every time there was one in stock, and by the time I clicked it was already gone.
Yeah,
it's like ridiculous.
All right. I saw a tweet earlier today from Gaijin Hunter. It says Yodobashi Kichijoji has Xbox Series X in stock. Was going to buy one for a friend, but they treat X and S the same, and the limit is one per family forever.
All right.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I mean, if you don't live in Tokyo, like that's a problem. I'm not exactly sure where Jefferson's located, but yeah, I don't think he's in Tokyo. Me, like I'm not like that far from Tokyo, but I mean, I'm not going into Tokyo just for a chance of maybe being able to get an Xbox.
Right.
Yeah.
You're just going to try your local store, Danny, to get the Switch OLED?
No. So there's a thing about this too. Pretty much every store is doing lotteries. Every one of them are doing lotteries.
Okay.
But
if they have 10 in stock and 10 people go,
no. I mean lotteries, whereas like not even at like the actual locations, you have to do it like on their online thing. Like even Toys R Us, they're like, hey, come to the shop so you can get in on the lottery. We have a QR code that you'll scan with your phone, and then you do all this stuff on your smartphone. It's like, what? Like, and I don't even know if that stuff's, I don't know. It's so messed up and just bizarre. Like nothing is going to go to, well, in a lot of cases, some of the stuff's not going to the actual stores. You just get it sent directly to your house. It could be in-store pickup or something like that, but it's a mess, man. Like I really hate how this is happening. I mean, it's so annoying that you can't just go into a store and just do, just make an actual regular reservation. But
is what it is. But yeah, for me with Switch OLED, like I'm gonna try to get it on Amazon, then I'm gonna try to get into a couple lotteries. But like if it doesn't happen, it just doesn't happen. Whatever. Like I don't need it. I want one, but yeah.
All right then. In summation, good luck to us all.
Yeah, pretty much. And actually, I was checking out Jefferson's website just for giggles. I mean, I don't read Portuguese or anything like that, but maybe I'll have that like linked up so you guys can check it out too, just to see what he's doing. Got a lot of reviews and stuff. He has a podcast that just went live earlier, like a couple days ago. So if you can understand Portuguese, check him out, man.
Cool.
Yep. But in terms of, go ahead.
Just checking the tweets. No.
Yep.
Okay. Well, there was one from a guy called Randy Wheatizel. He says, "What's the difference between the iOS version and Switch version?" Wait, what game is he talking about here? Oh yeah, RBI 21 baseball.
Was that on Twitter?
He says, yeah, it's on iOS. And why in App Store is $5, but in eShop $25? Is better in Nintendo Switch, or is it the same? Thanks. So yeah, I think there probably is a difference between the console version and the iOS version.
Yeah,
and that the iOS version is probably shit.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I think I responded to this. Was that on Twitter? I thought that was on YouTube, but yeah, I mean,
oh yeah, you might have done both.
Okay, that's probably what it was then. But yeah, if you don't care about physical controls, go for it. It's $5, but you get what you pay for.
Got another. Oh man, I almost don't know whether to read this one out. But this is from a good friend of the show, Balls. So I think this shows what kind of accounts Ball is following. He follows at jav.txt, which is where it's...
Oh, yes. Great account.
Where they basically, it's all the titles of like Japanese porn videos. And one of them was White English Teacher Bullied and Humiliated by Class. And Ball says, which one of the Famicast is this about?
All of them.
Yeah. All of
You're
them.
Looking at the whole cast here.
There you go. We're all white English teachers, and we're all being humiliated constantly. So yeah, thanks for the tweet.
Speaking of being humiliated at work, 10 years ago, this isn't really humiliating. It's just weird. I had a kid, like he was literally just like touching me down there and kept saying "rock penis." And at the same time, like the other teacher, like, was in the room, but they didn't do anything to help me at all. And then like that boy started touching me. He's like, please stop. And then a bunch of other boys started coming up and touching me too. And these are like, 7th and 8th graders. It's like, geez, man, this is weird. Yeah.
You just reminded me of like one of the biggest, like most hilarious, like comments from one of my students I've ever had. It was so funny. I just had to let him off. Like I was talking about shapes, and I was talking like, big square, small square, like big triangle, small triangle, big ball, small ball. And the guy looked at me, pointed at my crotch, and said, "Small balls." I couldn't, like, what can I say to that? It's like, dude, shake my hand. Genius.
Yeah. You win this round, sir.
You win.
Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes, when you're teaching kids another language, it gets weird, or like sometimes in a funny way. Like the same kid, the rock penis kid, rock penis kid, as he said. Like we had a substitute teacher come in one day, and she was calling the roll, and like they called this kid's name, and then he just kept saying like "fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." It's like, Jesus, man. Like I don't know. He was a weird kid. I thought it was kind of funny, but I don't think that teacher even noticed. Like an older lady, so.
So yeah, guys, the Nintendo Direct has just been announced.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, it's happening tomorrow.
I knew it.
No fucking way.
Yes. So yeah, it's
going
to be
my mind powers.
40 minutes long, focused mainly
7
on
in the
Nintendo
morning.
Switch games launching this winter. So it's focusing on games this year.
Yeah, 40 minutes long.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, enjoy everybody. You've probably already watched it, so I hope you enjoyed the Nintendo Direct. yeah, we haven't seen it. So Family cursed.
There it is. My theory is thrown out the window. There it is. It's going to happen after Metroid Dread releases. Nope.
Oh, Ty, did you see that tweet I added you, the that arcade simulator thing?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, what's it called? Looks hype as hell. It looks like it's like your dream life, isn't it? It's like you get to run your own arcade and like what was it like, running a secret arcade like next to your mum's laundromat or something like that?
Yeah,
like
sounds about right.
siphoning the money off your mum's laundromat to fund your private arcade.
Yep.
That sounds hype as fuck. So anyway. So Danny, you already done the YouTube comments or nothing?
Nope.
Nothing to read
anything yet. Haven't done that yet.
Get on with it, mate.
Thank you. We had a comment from Chariot Goblin on the last episode. As always, Chariot Goblin, thanks for the comments, man. Great episode. I am enjoying the heck out of WarioWare Get It Together. Not gonna lie, I did cringe when you guys were trying to name all the WarioWare games. Lol. Also, JC kept saying that the new game has 100 micro games when it actually has over 200. Now, funny thing is that WarioWare Gold on 3DS has over 300 micro games. It costs $10 less than the Switch game. Fair enough.
Wow. 300. Yeah. Holy shit.
Oh, John Cario, he made a comment on episode 205, and he timestamped it and says, "Hey, absolutely incredible. Cannot wait for Receive Eggs 2." The hit sequel to what is it? What was that thing called? Game console?
Yeah, Video Gam.
Video Gam.
What was it called, Ty? I forgot now.
What, the device?
Yeah.
I think it's Game Computer or something.
Brilliant.
Perfect.
Great. I'm looking for the what's it called? Fill My Balls 2.
Oh yeah, I found the box right here. Portable game.
Portable game. There it is.
Portable game. There it is.
That was close.
There was a comment on the Daemon X Machina game trial video that James put up. It's our good buddy Brandon T. He says, "Hey, this game looks decent. My favorite all-time mech game was Zone of Enders."
Oh, good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played the first one. I don't know. Second one, was it supposed to be good as well? I don't know.
I've never played any of them actually, so like
But like most people, it was just to get the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo, right?
Makes sense. Yeah, here's an NBA one that I'll try not to go too into this because I thought it was interesting. He says, this is from DZ Dao. He says, "Is it hard to implement cloth physics on this game on these games nowadays? Not to be picky and all, but I played NBA 2K9 on PS2 and it has cloth physics." I think like if James, I know you played a little bit of 2K like when it was like really cheap, and I think you picked it up, or maybe like you. Demo. But like
it's like $3 or something for like a $60 game. I was like, yeah, why the hell not?
Yeah. So like what was at one point kind of like the big difference between like the next gen or like PS4 and Xbox versions compared to the Switch was like the shorts and like the jerseys, they didn't really move. Whereas like in those versions, you know, it's more powerful hardware, so things are like moving around. But yeah, I totally didn't even remember this, but a PS2 version of an NBA 2K game, like 2K9, like a 2008 or 2009 release, had cloth physics for some of the clothes. Like it is kind of interesting to note like the style of like clothing that the players wear now compared to back then. It's a little bit it's not as baggy, so I think that would be part of it. But like at the same
so it's
time,
more realistic if it doesn't have cloth
not
physics.
really, because like literally it's like the players now on the Switch version are wearing like buckets on their legs because they just don't move. So, like, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I was watching your gameplay of that new NBA game, Danny, that you put on the channel, and it's like, holy shit, you're running around a cruise ship. It's like, what? Is this a basketball game or like an adventure game?
That's actually a really cool part of the game. Well,
yeah,
cool
I mean,
idea.
I just couldn't believe it was in a sports game. It looks like, wow.
Yeah, because before it was just like a city, or like last year I think it was a beachfront, and like on the next gen versions it's actually like a full-fledged city, allegedly. And you could find like the State Farm guy. If you're an American, you know what that means. But yeah, but with this they're trying to keep it relevant, and like they have actually in this mode this year they actually have like quests that you can get from NPCs to come in and stuff. Basically you play like games of basketball, you do certain things and you get like money in the game.
Yeah.
Is it? Well, yeah. I mean, kicking it back to Mario Golf and Mario Tennis on the Game Boy, right? They had pretty much the same thing, right? Graphics are pretty much the same.
Yes. Yeah. So like, back like 20 years ago, I think I would have loved this even more. But like I think the way it's kind of implemented is kind of you don't get a lot of points and you have to like compete online to like do some of the stuff. So it's kind of like I don't want to play somebody online to get my ass kicked with like my rating 62 character when this guy literally paid to win has like a 100 ranked character. That's not fun for anybody. Well, it's fun for him, not fun for me. But anyways, yeah.
I forget, is the Mario Golf Super Rush, is that out?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had like an RPG mode. They promised some kind of more improved RPG mode compared to the psych out that they did with the Mario Tennis game, where it wasn't really an RPG mode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess no one on this podcast is interested in that one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
But I'm just kind of always interested to see how Nintendo are, changing those sports games. Are they actually trying to implement, proper adventure one-player modes or not? Yeah, because the Wii U version was just like so bare bones, the tennis game, right? I don't think they had a golf version on. I don't think they had Mario Golf on Wii U, right?
Yeah,
I think
not.
this is the first one since like the
3DS.
GameCube or
3DS.
Wii. Oh,
3DS.
Yeah, 3DS. Yeah, 3DS.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of games skipped Wii U for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Well, I think that's going to do it for the feedback. And actually, that is going to do it for Famicast 206. We're going to go ahead and give our Twitter handles and stuff like that so you guys can see where to follow us. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at DannyBiv, DannyBiv. James, where can the folks find you?
At Small Bowls with a Z.
There it is.
Yeah,
and,
or at Family Complicated.
That too.
Both.
And Ty.
Super Cat Drugs.
Cool.
Do we want to throw any last minute like crazy theories about this that direct? Because people have already watched it now, so we can look real dumbasses.
Not necessarily, but yeah.
How much of Metroid Dread are they gonna? I mean, is it worth showing that much more Metroid Dread when it comes out like in a week or so?
They've been pretty good about not doing stuff like that recently, so maybe they'll just keep it to like a sizzle reel type of deal. Now
I think they are doing a lot of trailers for Metroid Dread. I've stopped watching them because they're like really spoilery. I'm like, dude, stop. Yeah. We don't need any more.
Nintendo Europe did put up some really nice quality box art images from every single Metroid game that you could like download from their Twitter, and like it's really sharp looking stuff. Just in case.
Nintendo UK,
Nintendo Europe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe new Metroid? Not Metroid.
Yes,
Zelda?
35 minutes of Metroid Dread. And a new Metroid.
Zelda trailer? Question mark?
Zelda,
I mean, it feels like we just had a Zelda trailer. Maybe it feels like too
E3.
near.
Yeah, E3. I'd say Zelda 3D Collection coming out mid-October, late October, boom.
More Zelda stuff? Seriously?
Yeah. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. $50.
If it's anything, it's going to be the Wii U HD remasters, right?
Yeah.
Twilight Princess and Wind Waker.
Nintendo's been pretty good because at one point they said we want to have a Zelda out on the Switch every year, and I think they have. 2017 Breath of the Wild, 2018 I think that was Hyrule Warriors DX or whatever they called it. 2019.
Okay. Let's call the Nintendo Switch Online. Is it going to be Game Boy, N64, or neither?
Game Boy. No N64.
Yeah, OG Game Boy only.
Yeah,
and only like the dumbest games.
Yeah, no Game Boy Color even. Oof.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Game Boy as well. Yeah, N64 that could be like later. Yeah, next year.
Disappointing.
/ never. Well, there you go. There's our crazy predictions. They're all probably wrong, but there you go.
Yeah.
Blame Danny.
Yeah, you should. All right. Well,
Smash character. It's Doom Guy. Let's go.
Again.
Please.
Same prediction for the last 150 episodes.
All right, James, that made your life start. All right. That is going to do it for the show. Thank you guys so much for
listening and watching and all that type of stuff. Thank you for joining live in the chat. Appreciate you, gents and ladies. Lady, anyone? No, for joining us again. James and Ty, thanks a lot, man. Got men's, and we'll catch you all later. See ya.
Famicursed.
Peace.
I guess it is a Halloween episode soon, isn't it?
Getting there.
Getting there.
Later, guys.
I got my Halloween stuff.